Hopefully things are set up properly. And hopefully it's not ridiculously laggy. Oh, that's going to be an issue. 1 second. It's better. Well, you guys are going to now get to see my absolutely terrible, messy bank. But that's not a problem. So, it says there's people in chat, so if you can say hi, just so I know that you're actually there, that would be incredibly useful. Now, I need to try and find... Here we go. So I don't want these pylon batteries on me, but we're going to go and give them there anyway. How you doing, guys? Devious Trout Farmer? Thanks for dropping in. Does everything seem alright? If it's a bit laggy, like a little bit laggy, that might be because of my laptop, but is everything else seeming okay? It's very quiet. Right, 1 second. Is that any better? I've just teleported to the absolute wrong place. Oops. Hi Alex, how you doing? Is the mic sound any better now, Devious? Right, okay. You guys are just going to have to sort of excuse my setting things up as we're going along, if that's alright. But we're going to be doing a little bit of bossing. I'll let you guys decide what you want to see. Probably between Rax, Nex and Telos. But I'm just going to go give these 2 pylon batteries first, just so we're not taking them with us. Oh, you're doing archaeology, Benjamin. Awesome stuff. I've been putting it off way too long. As you can see, I'm only 42. I've just been putting it off. I've still been doing Nex, trying to get a bit more cash. The grind just... I don't know. I just can't seem to bring myself to do it just yet. Right, this place is probably going to be a bit laggy, just because it seems to be optimized pretty terribly. For my computer anyway. So what boss do you guys want to see? Do you want me to do Telos, Nex, or Rax? Probably. Telos, I'd just give you a little bit of notice. It's probably not going to be amazing. I need to put a lot more practice into that. The mic's fine for you, Trout. Good. Awesome. I'm glad. Right, so either way, I'm going to want to buy a Noxious Longbow because I've just got all my GP back from old school. So let's grab a longbow, because if it's Nex or Rax, we're going to want one of those. Make sure I equip that. How's your archaeology grind going, Benjamin? What level are you at? Looks like I need some more Cinnamon Brews as well. Yeah, it's not a bad skill, to be honest, but like you say, I was torn between doing bossing and just exactly doing the skill. But I don't know, I just ended up going back to Nex. But I will get it done, and then we'll get my max kept back as well. But I mean, with the new Wars Retreat, I just didn't. I don't know. There's not really anything telling me that you need to go and do it right now, because even then I wasn't really using the max guild anymore. We'll start off with some necks. You're level 60 at the moment, so you're a hell of a lot ahead of me then. That's another thing as well. I think I maybe skipped a bit too much of the tutorial, and I was just sort of paying attention to what my clan was doing. And the mistake there was now, as soon as they went offline, I was a bit lost. Right, my next skills aren't amazing, but we'll get kills. That's absolutely fine. What we'll do is we'll buff that out for 15 minutes, and then we can do a Telos kill at the end. No frozen key, wrong preset. Good start, good start. And my Noxious Bow wasn't saved. Right, okay. We'll get there. Let's overwrite that. Make sure I get some arrows as well. Better go and buy some. So, did any of you guys see the post I put on about the series that I'm going to be starting for RuneScape? Where I'm going to be preparing for God Wars Dungeon 3? Because I actually completely missed the mention of God Wars Dungeon 3 until the other day when the RS guy put his video on and mentioned it, and I was like, wait a minute. So I'm definitely going to have to prepare for that. Right, let's actually finally get into the fight, shall we? Make sure I've got my arrows, which I don't. I need to change my second ability to this, as we no longer have dual wield. Thanks for dropping in, guys, if you're just arriving now. What's this line going around next at the moment? Is that something new? It must be. I swear that wasn't there literally like the other day. As I'm sure you will notice, I am not the most amazing at DPS, but we get through kills, and that's really all that matters as far as I'm concerned. But any tips that you've got, as always, if you've got some, throw it out. No, so as I click the boss, there's like an outline around the boss. Can you see it? Well, let me just keep clicking it. Look, there. I've never noticed that before. Unless they did it like literally today, I've either just been missing it because I have been playing. So is that something that you've noticed recently or what? Because that's it's new to me. Get our bleeds on these reavers. And then, hopefully, nice easy blood phase out of the way. I should have used snipe before I actually started that, but oh well. Should be fine. There we go. Nice. You are joking with that melee hit. What the frick? Right, okay. Well, that's a little awkward. Oh, you're 89 combat. So you're kind of new to the game. Like completely new to RuneScape or returning or... Let's not let that happen again, shall we? Right, attempt number 2. I swear, that should not normally happen. Purely just because I'm streaming, definitely. That buzzing noise is my phone, if anyone's wondering. So how's everyone doing with being locked up at home? I'm sure plenty of you guys have just got plenty of RuneScape time in there anyway. I'm not sure if I'll actually get any lucky, just because the last probably 2 trips that I've done, I've got Torva Plate, Pernix Chaps, and Torva Legs, I believe it was. So I've already been pretty lucky, so I don't really deserve to get anything more in this drop rate, at least anyway. But if we do get something, that'd be incredibly awesome. Never opposed to getting a bit more money. Or just get an absolutely terrible blood phase this time compared to the last one. Right, let's get down here so the reavers spawn this way. Throw out a snipe this time, and hopefully we'll get through it nice and easy without dying this time. We'll eat up as soon as we've surged. There we go, easy. Not this time. So I'm actually quite surprised with how many people have turned up. I know it's only 5, but that's like, it's awesome. So thank you for dropping in, guys. Really do appreciate it. Where are you going? Did I just... Oh my god. I should really use a nihil, to be honest, but I seem to have those bad kills where I just don't do enough DPS, and then I run out of food, and I'm not sure where my person's going. Good stuff. You are joking. Get down Death Swift. There we go. What are you all up to in game at the moment anyway? Do we have anyone from ArcheAge watching as well? Just sort of tagging along, or you all RuneScape players? Waiting for ArcheAge. Well, it will be coming. I'm going to do an hour of RuneScape and then an hour of ArcheAge. So I appreciate you hanging around anyway. Ah, you are joking with that freaking Stone Spirit drop. 24k. Well, that's not what we wanted to see on the first kill, but there you go. But yeah, we'll definitely be doing ArcheAge at some point. Just going to do a little bit of RuneScape first, seeing as that's what won all the votes. And then we'll move over to ArcheAge after an hour. If you guys have any requests for me to change bots or anything, then just let me know, by all means. What are you up to in ArcheAge anyway, mate? What are you doing? Anything interesting, or just getting on with that grind? That was a pretty easy first phase. So I've been using the glaives for ages because of that series I started a while back where I transferred everything to old school GP, and then I was building up an old school account for a bit of content, but I've just recently transferred it all back just because they announced God Wars Dungeon 3, didn't they? And I've never been sort of ready for a boss straight away. So I figured, seeing as I'm maxed at the moment, well, apart from archaeology, then I might as well just get all prepared ready for it, because then we can get straight into it. You have no idea what you're doing. What sort of things do you do for money at the moment? And what made you restart anyway? Just wanted like a change of class, or? Ah, I missed the snipe. That could be the difference between getting the blood phase in one go. Then again, if I walk back into it, that could ruin it as well. Should be able to clear it this time, hopefully. Alright, okay. You left for other games. What games were you playing? If it wasn't an MMO, then I probably may not have played it. Unless it was like a Dota 2 or something like that. And yeah, definitely the trees and lumber and stuff is definitely a good bit of passive money maker. Especially if you're playing casually as well. I use as many farms as I can get. Make sure I use all the family's farms and everything. Escape from Tarkov. Okay, so I have heard of it then, obviously, but I've not played it yet. I've got a friend who plays it quite a lot, and it did look pretty interesting, but I've not got around to trying it myself. But I've only heard good things about it. Yeah, I don't mind FPS games. I'm not very good at them. MMOs are definitely my sort of base games, I suppose. That and MOBA games, I put way too much time into Dota 2. That game took my life away. Along with RuneScape, obviously. It took me like 10 years plus to max on this account. And then they took it away from me with ArcheAge. But I mean, another skill. And how many players have come back? It's brilliant. And he's just beating the crap out of me. She. Yeah, see, if it's hard as hell, then that's probably not going to be where I'm going to be strong at. But I mean, it's an online game, isn't it? You can group up with people, right? You were on the League of Legends side. I mean, I played LoL as well. All my friends used to play League of Legends except for like a couple. So eventually they managed to convince me to play it. It was good, but I just didn't like the fact that back-to-back Stone Spirits. I didn't like the fact that I had to unlock all the champions. I like the fact that Dota 2 lets you play all of them straight away. But I used to do stupid things in League of Legends, like Jungle Taric building attack damage and stuff like that, and just sprinting in with the speed boost ability into mid to get a gank on first blood. So it was quite fun. Right, please next. We need something a little bit better than your freaking stone spirits. Pretty sure one brew is covered by those stone spirit drops, and that's assuming they even sell. Ah, right, so it's not like I could get someone to carry me through the game then. Well then, maybe I won't do that, because I wouldn't want to ruin it for other people as well. Ah, I forgot to anticipate. That was ridiculous. I think we should get it. There we go. Don't pull me back. There we go. Got the anticipate on. Right, okay. Fair enough. Well, I mean, I might try it out at one point. I'm not terrible at first-person shooters. I'm just... I don't know. I think my reactions are a little bit too slow for it. Or I end up just sort of charging in. I'm too impatient. Like, I am way too impatient with shooters. I'm the sort of person who plays Call of Duty and you're constantly having to revive them in the campaign. Because I'm the one that doesn't want to wait for picking off those people. I'm just charging in. We have 9 people in here. That's actually impressive. I'm surprised. Thanks for dropping in, guys. If you're waiting for ArcheAge, then it will be coming. Just going to get some RuneScape time in. Get this next to hopefully give us something useful. And then we'll get onto some ArcheAge as well. I tell you what, balancing 2 games is actually quite fun. Because I'm not getting burnt out of either. I've literally always got something to do. Even though I'm not being super efficient in either of them, it's quite fun and enjoyable. Let's not run back to next this time. Come on, snipe, don't miss. Yes. Okay, so in Tarkov, if you die, you lose all of your items. So I assume that means you get loot and stuff from killing other players as well. Get the bleeds on. Follow me next. Come over here. Give yourself a bit more damage. No, thank you. Yeah, see, now you're giving me sort of flashbacks to DayZ. I don't know if you've ever played DayZ. I'm sure you've heard of it. But I used to play a lot of DayZ. So obviously if you died in that, you lost everything as well. But that was such an addicting thing as well. If you could kill someone and get all of their stuff, it was so addicting. I really need to get some DPS rotations in properly for this phase. Because I'm sure I should be doing this in one prison, I assume. Oh, you played DayZ. Was this like DayZ standalone, or are we talking Arma 2 mod? Armor 2 and Standalone. Fair enough. Yeah, so I started playing in Armor 2 back when you literally just had tents to put stuff in, and those tents weren't even stable anyway. But that was freaking awesome. I remember spending like 40 minutes with some friends going down to the hospital, trying to get some blood bags out of that, and that just was ridiculous once you learned how to actually play, and you realised you didn't need to sit up in the hills waiting for freaking 2 hours with 2 people watching you as cover. Did you ever try out on Armor 3? Or did you just stick with Standalone once that actually got decent? Well, you guys, this is I think I'm going to set up shop for stone spirits. So if you guys need any stone spirits, you know you can literally just ask me, and I will have a massive stock for you guys to buy out. The prices will be probably pretty cheap considering they're worthless. We've got plenty of stone spirits so far. What we'll do is we'll finish off this 20-minute aura, and then we'll attempt a couple of Telos kills, and if that doesn't go anywhere, then we'll move on to ArcheAge. How long has my yak got? Right, okay, we're good. Good. You played Armor 3 for KOH. I'm not sure what KOH is, sorry. Adrenaline. Not that I even Death Swift at this point anyway, but... I like to pretend I'm efficient. King of the Hill. Right, okay. I assume that's something sort of PUBG-ish, maybe? Or... No, not the bleed. Did we get it on? We got the bleed on. Awesome. You freaking... I just pressed it! And we got the thing as well. Oh. If any of you guys in this chat are absolute PVM bosses and you're watching thinking, what the frick is he doing? I do apologise for offending you. So the other day when I was, I didn't even have Torva boots yet. I was still rebuilding up from that series. I was doing this with Bando's chest plates. No, not chest plates. Bando's tassets, and I had Bandos boots as well, just to make sure my range defense bonus was wrong, or magic defense, so that she wasn't chasing me around the room basically. But like trying to do that shadow phase with Bandos armor on was not really efficient whatsoever. But then we got the Torva drop straight away, so we were good. I think it was literally the first or second kill as well, so got quite lucky the last few days. Nearly missed that reading the chat. Just in time with that one, I think. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys are probably sat just doing your archaeology, getting that out of the way. It's absolutely insane that someone's already got 99. think that's... yeah, prison straight away. Bad timing to start that phase, but oh well. I should probably be Death Swifting for this as well. But oh well. That's probably where I'm going wrong. I probably don't Death Swift enough. That might be a death. Nope, we're good, I think. Ah! Eat! This is freaking messy as shit. So messy. Now we're dead. Ah! Eat! What the frick? Right, okay, let's just chill out. We got this kill. Let's not make that mistake again while we're playing melee. God damn it. We'll get there once we've got our... there we go. Back in the rhythm. And I do bossing on mobile as well. Who would have thought? Right, come on next. We need something that's not Stone Spirits. If we get another freaking Stone Spirit drop. Surely not. Even if we just get some not even big, just better than Stone Spirits. Yeah. I mean, it's better. As long as I can take as many as I can. Now I'm paying back all my luck that I've had recently. Probably 2 more next kills. Better Telos. Is the stream running alright for you guys? Does it seem to be running quite smoothly? Other than maybe graphical lag. If it's lagging very slightly, it's my laptop, not the quality of the stream, unfortunately. YouTube's given me so many notifications for this coronavirus thing. I only have a laptop. It is a gaming laptop, but it's a fairly old gaming laptop as well. Before I get murdered here, 1 second. But it's all I've got at the moment, so we will work on that. But I like my laptop, it works pretty well. It's not a Mac, so we're alright on that front. Things could be worse, I suppose. Sorry if there's any Mac users in here. Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to be getting a proper PC. It's just getting around to doing it. But that's one of the big goals, because it'll increase the quality of videos, streams, make editing so much easier. The lag when I'm doing editing sometimes is ridiculous. But I enjoy editing, to be fair, so not a problem. As weird as that might sound. If any of you guys are wondering why I'm running down here every time, I'm pretty sure, could be wrong, but every time that I do blood phase, I made sure to run this side of Nex. I'm pretty sure it spawns these Reavers over this side of her. Ah, that's going to be... yeah, that's not good. But it spawns blood Reavers on this side, so you can put bleeds on them together, usually. Not this time, Nex. This is going to be a 3 Scythen one, I think. Maybe more. Did I just put, for frick's sake? Right, let's try this properly. Let's go. Oh, no. We will get it. We're not resetting. Unless I drop another one of those, in which case I will probably reset. Come on. Couple of hits. There we go. Finally. Well, hopefully this kill we're going to get a little bit more than what we've been getting, because I'm going to need to pay off a lot of freaking brews. We should be able to contain this. Yeah. Was freedom that. We're not going to kill Glaciers in time. Should I move down? No way Resonance is going to be ready. I didn't do very much. How are you all finding archaeology? Are you enjoying it? Or is it something that you're kind of just trying to get out of the way? The benefits from it seem absolutely worth it. I need to try this Ripper Demon actually. But is that just melee? Do you have to be in melee yourself? And this kill's taken a while. I'm wondering if we're going to have time on the aura to even do one more kill. I should have extended it for a full hour. But, in fact, no, we'll just go to Telos after this. It'll probably be an absolute mess, but not done Telos in a while, so why not? Assuming I've still got my staff. I'll have to check. If not, then we'll be doing a little bit more next, or we'll do a Rax. We'll do a Rax kill. There we go, a little bit better. Not terrible. Right, okay. Let's go and do some... Tell you what do you want to do? Do you want to do Rax or do you want to do Nex? Because I'm pretty sure I don't have my... I do have my staff. Okay, frick it, we're doing Telos. Away from anything with range, let's go do some Telos. My Telos preset still set up. What are we missing? Incense sticks, we can cope about that. And my Ring of Death is nearly empty, but that'll do. Ah, convenient. Right, let's get a cape. Make sure none of my gear is going to break on me mid-kill. And we'll just fill that space in there with... Why is that not 6 dose? We'll fill those in with some more brews just to be safe, or some rocktails. Better save that preset again. We don't have any dread nips either, so could be a little bit awkward, but we'll cope. Do I have a Telos portal here? I don't think I do. So we'll retune the Rax one. In fact, if there's any people in here at the moment that are good at Telos, then you can give me any pointers if you like, because I'd like to get better at Telos, but it's just going to take a bit of practice. And I've not been to Telos for a while, so excuse any sort of mistakes and stuff. But let's go do it. It's got plenty of capacity. We'll just go in at 250. Put that over here, and this over here. Get some maniacal on. Right, let's go. So far, so many mistakes. It's no problem. Shouldn't mess that up, I suppose. Ah. That should be broken a little bit quicker than last time. What are these hits? You'd think that I'm freaking not on maniacal or something. Eating so much food. Now the chat's filling up to 12 to watch me fail at Telos, and I just looked away at the worst time. Right, let's pay more attention, or else we're going to run out of food. This is freaking terrible. Right, let's come back and try that again from scratch, because that was ridiculous. So many mistakes. Maybe I should have practiced this off stream a little bit before coming back after so long. But at least you guys get to have a bit of a laugh. That's the wrong preset. "17-minute yak." Let's just refresh that. Right, let's get ourselves back in. I'm gonna put this on B. Right. Attempt number 2. It's a little bit better so far, I think. At least I can fire off this now. There we go. So far, so good. Let's not speak too soon though, shall we? A little bit late on that one. My damage seems absolutely terrible. If I run out of charges or something, we're gonna get another so much power here. Ah! Block it! It changed! I think we're gonna have to get ready for so much power though. Unless it spawns right here. Nope. We might have got lucky. Can't seem to get past phase 1. What the frick? My damage is so bad. Right. What the frick? Can any of you guys see what I am doing wrong for damage? Where is my... How do you check it? Not that. Check. Charge stored. Got plenty of charges stored, so... We're just absolutely terrible then. Right, let's check. What spell did I have on? We were using Airstrike. I wonder why we weren't doing enough damage. It's probably going to be because we were using Airstrike. Why the frick was Airstrike enabled? Of all spells to have enabled, why Airstrike? Well, that makes me feel a little bit better. Let's go and try this again with a better spell active. I'm so glad I just thought to check that. Can you imagine if I tried to do this for the rest of the time and I'm just sat there with freaking Airstrike on? Let's go back in 250. Should be able to do 250. Goodbye, adrenaline. First fail. Let's go. Right, we've got the right spell. Use Sunshine afterwards. This seems a bit better so far. Said that last time though. That's better damage. I was wondering why I was freaking hitting like 1000s at the most. I was a little bit confused. We seem like we're actually getting somewhere this time, so it's not as bad now. I'm getting a bit late on these though. Maybe we can wait it out for a heal before we go around. And then we'll phase it now. You can frick right off of that straight away. I should be sunshining now actually, and I've just wasted my adrenaline. That's gonna be magic barrage next, isn't it? What am I doing with these prayers? Let's have that there. That's where I thought it was. It's all good. We'll get a heal in a second. Have we got anyone in the chat still waiting for ArcheAge? The reason I am asking is, what are you thinking of the sort of RuneScape bossing mechanics and stuff? Because in my opinion, this game, the bossing is literally unmatched. That I've yet to play anywhere else anyway. Only you so far. What are you thinking of the mechanics? Are you paying? Are you watching, or are you just sort of chilling and waiting? Ah, phase that at a bad time. We're all good. Should be fine. He says. Stun missed. So I know that you can onslaught here, but all I am really bothered about doing is stunning him as much as I can. Not in there, preferably. I've just stunned him in the beam. I will answer your message as soon as this phase is over, because I am terrible at this phase, as you may be able to tell. Get stunned, frick's sake. Right, let's get some don't miss that or else we're dead. Uh-oh. My overload's not on. So rusty at this boss. Oh shit, the golems are all up. Ah! No, not like that. God damn it. And I didn't even drink my overload. Right, well, that's unfortunate. But I think, guys, we are going to move over to ArcheAge for now. Do appreciate all you people who have stuck around for RuneScape. That's been awesome. Hopefully you did enjoy the short stream. Terror bosses. I've not really played Terror, to be honest with you. Right, let's load up some ArcheAge. Stay on RuneScape for a couple of minutes while it loads up, because it does seem to take a little while. Maybe go and visit the archaeology place. To be honest, I could probably AFK my RuneScape archaeology while I am doing that. Need my soil box. ultra lag while we load in. Let's jump to here. ArcheAge is loading. It just takes friggin' ages. Is that the same for everybody else? Does ArcheAge take a while to load for you guys as well, or? Let's see if we can change. Can I change the game that we're playing? We can change the game we're playing. I don't know if it'll make much difference for you guys watching already, but it might make a difference for YouTube showing other people. Even on SSD, yeah. See, mine's on SSD as well, but it just seems to take so long to load. Like, you're literally waiting so long for that first loading screen, at least, anyway. Can I actually use these around here yet? Nope, I can't use them. It's a badly optimized game. I mean, it is an old game, I suppose. If anyone's just joined thinking we're on ArcheAge, we are loading it up. It is coming. If you've just joined for RuneScape, I do apologise. I am moving over now to ArcheAge Unchained. We did Nex and got some Stone Spirits. We did Telos and died. And then we found out we were using Wind Strike, the first spell that you get. And it took me 2 kills to figure out that we were doing that. So, you know. But we're going to AFK some archaeology while we load up ArcheAge. I think I'll kill RuneScape, to be honest, once we are in. Just while I'm streaming, because it'll probably lag the hell out of my game. And I've got a slight worry that ArcheAge may be slightly laggy as well. But we'll see. If we have to turn the graphics down, then we'll do so. But Black Crawler. ArcheAge is a pretty old game, to be fair. So at least it runs quite smoothly. Only 900 mil. Let's just hide that with my cursor. This game will open at some point. Just check that it is actually loading. It is loading. Unreal Engine 3. Yeah, fair enough. Right, okay. Also, the music is something that I've just grabbed off of YouTube. I'd literally just searched copyright-free music and chucked it on, just for something in the background. No one wants those awkward silences. People are joining. I don't know if you guys are here for RuneScape or ArcheAge, but ArcheAge is coming. RuneScape has literally, we're just finishing that off while ArcheAge loads up. But I mean, if you want to stick around and just take a look at it, if you are still here from RuneScape, then that would be absolutely awesome as well. It's a very fun skill, isn't it? I'm sure plenty of you guys have just joined in and gone, no, I don't want to watch someone do archaeology. Tell you what I'm going to do though, I'm going to practice so much Telos and get back into the rhythm of doing Telos, because there's big money to be made there, and I freaking love that boss. There's so much that you need to be paying attention to. Can you guys hear my Discord going off? If you can, let me just try and figure out if I can mute that. Just because I know it's in system audio, doesn't it? Right, that's muted for now, I think. I don't want you guys constantly checking your Discord thinking that you're getting messages. Oh no. So we just got duplicate login. That's another thing they need to fix. I literally haven't played for pretty much most of today on ArcheAge, and I've just got the duplicate login thing. So let's try and log in there one more time. Is that something you get as well, Blackcrawler? That duplicate login bug? Or is this something I'm doing that's forcing it? Yeah, often. It seems like every time you close the game, every other time you want to go on, unless you've closed out of Glyph and everything, it seems like you're going to get that duplicate login thing. But, I mean, it just took me, what, another 6 minutes, 5 minutes maybe, to load that up, and now we're going to have to wait again. Are you on ArcheAge at the moment? Dual screen, fair enough. Oops. Well, we're still loading. It's coming. The thing jumping into the corner there is just because I'm minimizing to check that ArcheAge is actually loading in the background. No, I'm not actually. I'm on the EU server. I'm on Gilderon, which was pretty busy, but it seems like it's died down a little bit now. But I'm waiting for the server mergers. Hopefully the server mergers are actually going to happen. That would be awesome. I think they need to do it, but for now, everything that you want to do, money making wise, is incredibly profitable because everybody needs a lot of stuff and no one's out there getting it. So I'm going to make as much gold as I can, upgrade my gear as much as I can, and then when they merge, hopefully that'll give me a little bit of help. I assume from that you're on the North American server. To be honest, gold making, all I do, I'm making around about 800 to 1,000 a day, and I play about an hour to 2 hours a day. So it's a lot of dailies, and it's very repetitive, but it does pay off. So I've got 2 characters worth of farm, so I've got 4 farmlands down, and I just plant cedar trees on that, chop that, gather them up, and sell off the lumber. Also, I do my cargo runs, because cargo runs telling opaque polishers at around about 15 gold each, depending how many I've made, and then I crash the market. But about 15 gold each on 2 characters. Again, you can do that with, you could get what, 60, 80 onyx archimescences a day, and that's pretty good gold as well. That's probably where most of my gold comes from. And also what we're going to do when I jump on is the Howling Abyss dungeon run. Do you know about that for the gold making on that side? You need a family. What server you on for EU? The black screen is because ArcheAge is loaded up, so that's unfortunately it for RuneScape for now. Thanks guys, before anyone from RuneScape does decide to leave, thank you for dropping in. It's been absolutely awesome. Really do appreciate that. You're on a Halanak, right, okay. I'm just setting up my windowless mode and stuff. Yeah, first boss, yeah, definitely. So I only actually tested that out the other day, and it seems to do, it's quite good, especially if you get lucky on the necklace, I believe it is, and get 2 of those crystals rather than just 1 from the rings. But we're going to do that first, I think, and then work on some Arc Pass. And we should now have ArcheAge. Yes, there we go. So you guys are just in time for my first loading screen. So you're welcome for that one. How long have you been playing ArcheAge for then, Blackcrawler? Have you been playing since release, the Unchained, or did you play the original ArcheAge? Oh god. Since beta? So you've been around for a while then, so you're by no means new. Can you just let me know, is this running smooth enough to cope with? Is it okay? It seems like it's not lagging on my end. How's it seeming for you? So we're going to first of all go to the Howling Abyss. Yeah, well, I am getting away from the snow now, so hopefully it'll be a bit better. If I need to, I'll turn my graphics down again. When I did a test run earlier, though, it seemed like it wasn't too bad. So has it changed quite a lot then? I remember trying out ArcheAge, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it was not long after it came out, but I think I played probably about an hour or 2, and then for some reason I never went back and played it. It was a friend that got me into it, so I think because he never went back onto it either, I just never bothered. And then all I heard was about the pay to win, so... Hello, Casey. Let's just delete off all of those. What we're going to do is try and upgrade that actually, while we can. Where is it? There they are. Got 6 temps. I need to get this to max rank because at max rank I get more synthesis stuff. Ah, right, yeah, they removed other armors, didn't they? And it just came down to doing just pretty much Hiram. and it became one big long grind of just doing your Hiram stuff. So there's the last one. Can we get it? 2 more attempts. Larder farming. I'm sure, aren't ladders still in the game? I'm sure everyone uses ladders still. Well, that's unlucky. But we got one at least. Have we got food? We have got food. Right, let's get rid of this for a minute because this isn't needed. And let's enter this. Profit isn't the same. Alright, fair enough. All I know about ladders, because I've not really done them, is people kick off because the ladders get deleted or something like that. But I think they might have fixed that bug actually about the ladders. I'm not too sure. Right, how's this running? Is it running pretty smoothly in here? Hopefully. Good family made like 20k gold a week. Holy crap. Okay, that's pretty good then. You'll have to excuse my camera. It's going to be all over the place during combat because all my buttons are bound to a mouse. And it's smooth. That's awesome. Watch the FPS drop in freaking combat though. Are we going to have to go and do our Outclass daily straight away? Hopefully that doesn't happen every time. Let's kill this guy over here first. And then I'm coming for you. I've got a terrible feeling that I don't have all my gear on. If I have, then I'm just getting destroyed. I have got all my gear on. Okay, so I'm just being useless then. Whoa, graphic bug. I assume that'll go when I move. There we go. What is it doing? That barrel always comes for me. Every single time. Every single time. Up we go. To be honest, strangely enough, the graphics are turned down, but the shadows and stuff seem better. I'm not sure. Obviously the edging and all that sort of stuff isn't as good, but it doesn't look terrible. Up and over. So in this room, we don't actually need to kill everything, I'm pretty sure. We just need to check where the chest is, and because it's in here, we don't have to kill anything. We can just sneak with a bit of stealth. And take the key and run. There we go. Dodge that one. And open sesame. These freaking eggs. One down.
Out of view.
2 down. Where's that other one at? There he is. Right, let's wait for him to go past. Come on, off you go.
Out of view.
What? Your turn. So I don't even know if these Jester's coin purses are really worth me picking up, but I'm gonna get them anyway because who likes to leave loot on the ground? This is the worst thing about my class. Having to wait for your cooldowns pretty much every time that you've killed off one set of mobs. You're just going to be stuck on cooldowns. That and you jump everywhere, which is fun, but when you're trying to see what's going on in the fight and you're freaking all over the place. Take the torch. You'd think one should be enough to spread, but you do actually need to throw 3. And here's the boss. And we just got battle start, so we can't even heal. God damn it. Wait for the heals. There we go. Right. I'm assuming we're not going to run out of mana. I'm not wasting that. Let's go. Defiance did nothing. I am getting freaking wrecked. This isn't looking too good, you know. Watch me fuck up the first boss. The first time round, watch me mess it up. Hello. I can always reset if I have to by going invis. But I don't want to do that. Come on. Yes, just freaking so close. That was way closer than it should have been. Right, so the reason we're doing this is we break this and we take it out and we get that. And what we want to do with that is, let's use my messy as hell inventory. Take the even stones here and break this, the earring here. And you should get, right, we've got 5 of those, and where's the other ones? Sold them. So, there we go. We've got 1 Starlight Archeum crystal. And these, at the moment, are worth 30 gold, apparently. I'm pretty sure it won't sell for 30, but I'd say around about 20 to 30 is probably around about right. And also, you also get these as well every kill. And that should give you another 1 of the blue ones. They're only like 3 gold, but definitely worth doing for that gold. And then I'm not sure if there's a faster way to get out of here, but it's not that far to run back, especially with a death wish. Yeah, with a death wish. Not sure why I went blank, but I can travel out pretty quick. There we go. And then we jump out, reset, go back in, and we just need to do that 5 times. As fun as that sounds. And then we've got our gold. I might do another 1 or 2, and then we'll go off and do something else anyway. Checking dust prices. Which dust? Can you crush down the crystals? Is that what you're saying? Archeum dust. How do I break those down? What do I need to do? Archeum alchemy bench. Right, okay. Well, I'll collect them up. I won't sell them on, and then we will take one of those over. But I'll just check the prices on the auction house now. Do you know how many dust you get per crystal? Or do you just get one for one? Archeum dust. One crystal is 16 dust, so it's 6 gold and 40. So I assume I'd only crush my blue ones then. I'd only get rid of the blues, the moonlight ones, because they're not worth as much. So I'd be basically doubling. I'd basically be doubling my income off that. That's pretty awesome. Which, do they match? So they match up with each one you've got. So the blue one, holy crap, okay. Right, so the blue one is more than double. It's 10 gold more. And the green one I'll check in just a second. I'm going to make this the last dungeon run I do, just because these loading screens are becoming a little bit long. Right, so blues 16, 13 and a half, 13, 30. Greens? Greens, 1 gold each. Okay, so right, so 22 gold for that, for the greens. So it's probably easy to sell the greens anyway, assuming it costs labour to actually break them down. I didn't say it. Frick's sake. Right, well, we'll just call it here for that then. I did not reset the dungeon. We'll get through this loading screen and then we'll go off and do something to do with our arc pass or something. See if we can get some more Gilder stars, and if we get another scroll we'll try and upgrade our gem and claim that. I did want the Pegasus, but I figured it's probably better if I just get the synthesis materials, because it's just going to get my gear up a little bit better. I think that will open up a lot more content for you guys as well. Alright, okay. Actually, yeah, I suppose you could buy the blue crystals off the auction house for 3.5 gold each. Crush them down and sell them on. That could actually be really good. I'm going to have a look at that. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to reset that before we go. Because no doubt I'll come back later and completely forget. Go to the house. And we want this one. Hello? Hello? There we go. Well, so far, ArcheAge has been a loading screen stream. I'm sure you guys are thoroughly enjoying my loading screens. Right, let's do something more interesting, shall we? say more interesting, but it's still just going to be this. We'll do a couple of these, because I'm not going to be able to do that many of them anyway. And once we've done that, 500 badges, we should be able to get that from... We'll run off and get those done. And then once we've done that, we will go off to the Age Isles, get some more ancestral crates. I have currently got 226 ancestral crates, which I will be needing for my next video for the series that I've started doing, because we need to get a decent gear upgrade before making that one, I think. Otherwise you guys might end up getting a little bit repetitive out of it, and it's just definitely, we want definite like good gear upgrade. Stop off and do this as well, unless I've already done it. Nope. Oops. So it's worth grabbing this every day. It literally takes like a minute or two, and you will get a Gilder Star out of it. So they all add up eventually, and all you're literally doing is squirting these guys in the face with water, and they literally run back into the lake and come back dirty again. So you literally stood here like this, just spraying them down. I suppose we better put this on here, just in case there's something worth doing. I highly doubt I'll be doing a raid, because that will be laggy as crap. Last one. Yeah, there we go. Oop, bit far. Hand that back in, get rid of the freaking thing on my back, and make sure my glider. Let's go. How's everyone doing with being stuck at home then? Are we getting plenty of progress on, I suppose? The blue salt bond packs. What am I doing with the blue salt bond packs then? Is that the... let me check. Frick. I'm sure it's the... these specialties, right? It's these. Ah, Killer Cam, you made it in, but you've missed RuneScape. Sorry. Ah, you're working from home. Well, at least you're sort of in the comfort of your own home, though. Not that everyone wants to be locked up, I suppose. So what am I doing with those? How do they actually work? Do I need to go and check which is the most valuable at the time, or what do we need? We need 30 fabric and 20 leather. Fabric. Killer, you didn't miss too much in RuneScape, to be fair. We went and did Nex. We got Stone Spirits. Yeah, man, doing pretty well. How are you doing? That should be our vocation done, and we've got our 2 blue salt bonds. Well, that's awkward. Let's go and do that. How about we go to we go to Cinderstone, maybe? So those packs are 80 to 90 gold each, but how much are they costing to make? Because aren't they each sort of polish, pigment, and other stuff as well? So if you were using that, it's probably going to cost you 40-ish gold to make it, I suppose. And then your blue salt bond. And do they take time to get there, or are they quite easy, like short distance? I am going to start putting on my optimization before we just load different screens. And then we'll take it back off once we come out, I think. How you doing, Eduardo? Hopefully I said that right. So you're coming back to the game now. Is this taking a break from Unchained, or fishing? I'm pretty sure it's still worth it because it's a set price. The prices don't change with the fish, so it should still be absolutely fine doing it, and you still should get the exact same sort of gold per labor. So that's still, I'm pretty sure, a go ahead. If you don't have a fishing boat, you can actually get one for diligence points now as well. So that's something definitely worth checking out for you. As for other gold, what I do is make sure you do your daily cargo runs because they are absolutely awesome. And make sure you do your daily cargo runs because that's good money for the essences and making polishes, stuff like that. And also farmland. Use as much of your farmland as you've got. 60 iron ingots. Well, the bonds are worth collecting, I suppose. But yeah, that's pretty good ways to make money if you want to do your daily cargo runs. If you've got an alt account, you can use them as well. Don't forget that you can do it on both, like not account but like alt character, because you have 2 character slots per account, and that can get you what, 40 onyx essences a day, but you need to be in a family to do so. From what I can tell, not a lot's changed other than the fact that people are ridiculously high geared now. I mean, there were before when I had a little bit of a break, but people are a lot higher now, reaching 16, 17k gear score. Use labour. Well, I needed tax certificates, but they've just given me some. How much labour is it? 1,000. I'll tell you what, we're literally just going to go and do it. We're just going to go spend some labour because I never run out of labour anyway. And then I can prepay some of my farms anyway. But as far as I can tell, not much has changed. It depends what server you're on as well. Quite a lot's changed in Gilderon just because all of the heroes, I think, left, is what I've been told, when they changed the time. So that's something that has changed. The event timing has changed as well. So specific things like the battlegrounds is all changed to a different time, and people are kicking off about that. I don't understand why they changed it, but they have done. And apparently it's like midnight for most people now. So a lot of the heroes on my server did leave, which has caused us to really struggle on sieges and stuff. Hello. Sorry, I'm not going to try your name, but how to make gold. I was just saying to Eduardo, if you make sure you use your extra character that you can have per account, is one really good way of doing it. As you can see here, I've literally got trees planted for days. All these are my trees here. So I chop these down every day, and that's really good as well in getting some logs and turning them into lumber. That's good gold. Doing your cargo run with all your characters, so you should have 2 at least. If not, then make a second one. You don't have to level it up too far. Get it straight to the port in 2 crowns. Get it straight here. You don't need to do the quest or anything for it. Or if you're on the other side, then you're going to be in Solace Headlands. Yeah, Solace Headlands. So you're going to want to come here as well and do your daily cargo runs with that. Other than that, you can grind for coin purses if you prefer grinding with a blue salt. Let's just roll that because we don't want to. More loading screens. Let's roll that one as well then. Ugh. Is that one? That's one. Right, okay. Let's go to Alciona. Community Center. You don't have to be sorry, Killer, that's fine. Yeah, you take it easy as well, man. Well, to be honest, this stream's gone quite well, so I think streaming will be something that I might do in the future. So, hopefully, that'll be something we can do. Take care, man. But yeah, if you guys have any questions and stuff about the game at all, as long as I have information on it and I'm not going to give you sort of misinformation, then I'm more than happy to help. Right, we'll make this our last stop for the Arc Pass because it's not the most interesting things for you guys to watch. And then, what would you rather see? Would you rather me go to 100 Fabric? Would you rather me go to Aegis and do some farm there? Maybe some PvP if there's someone around that I can kill? Or should I go back to the dungeon, go through that again? Or is there any other suggestions that you guys might have that you want to see? What am I doing? That's not the right place to buy fabric. 100 fabric. How much are we going to lose here? Damn, 30 gold. In case you guys didn't know though, when you hand these back in, you do actually get some gold back, so it's not a full cost of that. And the blue salt bonds are definitely worth getting because you can turn them into infusions. Do Kraken. Alright, 1 minute. I've never actually done Kraken, so that's not something I'll be able to do. Sorry. But yeah, I got 12 gold and 50 back there, so it's not too bad. Right, what are we thinking? Aegis with some PvP or the dungeon runs again? I'll let you guys quickly decide. $45 diligence coins, not bad. We're going to roll that one. 500 labour. Tell you what we can do with that while we're waiting for our decisions. 20 labour at a time. Go on, Black Crawler, you can decide. Aegis or go back to the dungeons. Reed wind farming. Have I got enough gear score with that? I'm at 5.6k. I know you can get the silver chest there, but do I have the gear score for it? Seriously? Right, okay, let's go. Whereabouts in Reed Wind are we going? Yeah, well, I was speaking to someone on the other day, and they were telling me about it, but they are like 11k gear score, so I assumed that I'd probably need extra. I'm pretty sure the chests are worth opening as well if you buy the keys, because there should be around about 12 to 13 gold profit each, apparently, at least I've been told. As long as you farm the chest yourself and not buy it off the auction house. Alright, okay. Well, I suppose the higher the gear score, then you're just going to be more efficient then. But at least I can try out something new. What mobs am I specifically trying to kill? because I don't want to be spending ages killing the wrong ones, and I've never done it before, so. Whereabouts am I going? Let's take that back off. It's to the right. So, like, are we thinking, like, here somewhere? A bit above there. Right, okay. So, around here. Let's go. Is there any specific things that I'm killing, or just everything around that area? The dino looking ones, right, okay. I thought I was going to fall then. It didn't render in the animation. So it looked like I was just going straight off that cliff. Is this the right area? A bit left. Is it in the south, or... Oh, these ones. These are the ones we're killing. Cool, cool. Let's give it a shot.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Was that super laggy during combat? Is there any way to turn off the numbers? Because that was just ridiculous. Varrock changed. Unfortunately, Gavril, you did miss RuneScape. Sorry, mate. Thanks for dropping in, though. How you doing? I'm just trying to see if there's any way to remove the numbers when you're killing stuff, because that, I think, is going to be absolutely pointless for one. And there's just so much of it. Ah, thanks. Appreciate it. There's our first silver crate. We've already got 11, so we'll remember that we had 10 when we first got here and see how efficient it is. How you doing anyway, Gavril?
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to put it on optimization, just see if it runs a bit better. But I think drops are better in war, right? No, I seriously need a new computer before I do combat. Fair enough. How's your RuneScape account coming along? Are you progressing? How are you finding archaeology? I'm literally about level 45, 44 maybe on archaeology. I just can't bring myself to go and do it. I will do, because I have to, but I just can't really bring myself around to doing it. Whoa, that was a big jump. Getting a lot of these coin purses. No, I came here for these silver crates. So if you open them, I believe they are about 12 to 13 gold profit. If you buy the keys off the auction house and open them, that is. So that's what I'm here for. So far I've only had one. I'm hoping when it's 4 minutes have passed that the wartime is going to make it a bit better. What is the sort of drop rate am I expecting here, Blackcrawler? I assume it's not every other kill, just because that would be a little bit overpowered, but... What's this? Summon a nightmarish creature. What the frick? I keep jumping so far. So 20 to 15 to 20 an hour. So I'm not doing too badly then. One so far. What class are you playing, Black? If you're playing anything like me, I assume you just down the mana potions just as quick as I do. Oh, on a gem. Maybe I am farming on it here. I am now anyway.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Ebonsong. So you probably have a hell of a lot of better time here anyway. And you don't struggle too much with mana issues, do you? With that, you know, fairly AFK farming system that you've got going on. Holy, what the frick? Fair enough. I think it was the rhythm, keeping the rhythm up that takes away your mana. Alright, Gavril. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. Take care, man. Thanks for dropping him.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
The target's facing the wrong direction. Was that my issue? I don't see why that's my issue. So I'm going to do maybe another 5-10 minutes of this, and then I'm going to come off for the night. But it's been awesome.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
Hopefully I can figure out a way to get this to not lag so much, and I can have it off of optimization.
Target is facing the wrong direction.
What do you guys enjoy doing in this game anyway? What sort of things like do you look forward to doing? Because I know a lot of it is a grind, and obviously a lot of people are here just purely to get the gear to get to PvP. But what sort of thing? Don't forget to do your stat migration. How do you mean about stat migration? Because I've took quite a bit out of spirit and stuff. Is that with... Let me check. Nope, not them. Is it the books? I can't remember where the store is for it. It's around here somewhere. But yeah, you get those books, don't you? And you can transfer your stats that you're not using. Yeah, the badges. But is that the same thing I'm thinking of, where you can take things like your spirit and agility, things that I would just never use, and I can put it into strength? 300 free stats. Fair enough. I've done some of it. I'm not sure if I've done as much as I can. But at the same time, I've got this thing where I'm really tempted to become a healer. But now that I've migrated all my stats and stuff, I've bought some books for stats, but it requires 17 books for one transfer. What's the hotkey for the arena? Wait, there we go, arena shop. Found it. So the things that you want to get is the cloaked migration talismans, I believe. I think it's these ones. Let me check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's them. So I'm pretty sure you open those and you need maybe like 2 or 3, I think. And once you've got those, you should be able to transfer over. I'm not sure which book you bought that you need 15 of. 17 of, sorry. I mean, I could be wrong. I've not done it in a while. $30 badges one. Let's have a look. This one here, yeah, that's it. The Cloak Luminous Migration thing. It's only 1 per day. Right, okay. I think I've got one somewhere, actually. But my inventory is that bad. It's just something I can't seem to find ever. But I didn't realise it was 1 per day. And you actually need 17 as well. Because I don't remember buying so many of them. I bought them when the Arc Pass boosters were a thing. And everybody got loads of those coins. The first try cost $1, so that might be why then. So far, I think I've been really unlucky because I am currently only on one of these crates. Right, okay, so if you use 3 books, then it's basically every time you want to do it, it's an extra book per day. Speaking of silver crates, just got my other one. Right, okay, so does that mean you have just used, you've done it 17 times today? 16 times? So the next one is 17? I hope you haven't sort of blown so many on one go. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. How much crates you got for 30 minutes or 1 hour? So I've been here, I think, maybe 10, 15 minutes. Blackcrawler might be able to be more specific because I wasn't really paying attention to the time. But I've been here about 10, 15 minutes and I have only got 2. But I've got a feeling I am 1, killing them really slow, and 2, been quite unlucky. You get more during war as well, so that would help out too. But that's still probably, if I'm right, about 25, 26 gold. And I've also been getting the honor gems as well, so it's not too bad. Right, guys, so what we're going to do is use our last scroll that we've just got on our gem before we go. Hopefully we will get this eternal one finally. We've got 30% chance of getting it. We're going to do that, and then we're going to jump off. You've just blocked that for me. Ah, failure again. So we will get that eventually. We'll put it on the next video for the Casual Life series. And what we'll do is upgrade our gear as much as we can straight away at the beginning of that. And then look into some more dungeons. If you guys have any suggestions on anything, then let me know as always. And thanks for joining, guys. I appreciate it. It's been incredibly fun, actually. So I'm pretty sure I'll do more streams in the future. And I've really enjoyed it. So thanks for dropping by. And I'll see you all later, guys.